Hello students, our today's topic is ocean zones, and under this topic first we are going to learn about secret of swimming. Now swimming is the fundamental characteristic of aquatic animals. If they want to survive in ocean, lake and pond, they should able to swim, and it should be their first characteristic out of many. Now their bodies have certain adaptation to fight with pressure of underwater current. As you are going deeper down into the ocean, the pressure will build up, and so their body should adapt that changes so that they will survive in that high pressure. Second is to take dissolved oxygen. They should adapt that change so that they will take the dissolved oxygen which is remain in the water. To survive without light. As we are going deeper down into the ocean, there will be very less light, and after certain depth there will be no light at all. So they have to survive without light there. Next is to adjust their bodies in saline water. We know that ocean water has very high salinity, so their body should adapt the change so that they will survive in that saline water. Then next is to survive against wave force. We know ocean is continuously generating waves, so the very small creatures like sponges, hydra and even the clownfish, they need to survive against the wave force. Now one by one we are going to see these changes, and we will see that how they have adapted the changes and how these changes have helped them to survive in ocean zones. Hello students, do you want to excel in maths and science? We have some don't memorize courses for you which will help you in your preparation of maths and science. I have given the links in the description. You can avail the 90% of the discount. Don't memorize courses are part of Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. So before we learn about adaptation, let us understand this, that as we are going down into the depth and into the ocean, the pressure will increase. As we are going down, the pressure will continuously increasing. Light will decrease, and after certain level, after second zone, there will be no light into the ocean. Then as we are going down, the temperature will decrease drastically, and under the water the temperature may go up till -2 degrees Celsius. And when we are talking about saline medium and salinity of the water, it will keep on changing as the rivers are keep meeting and rivers are keep mixing with the ocean water. So somewhere the salinity level will be high, somewhere it will be low, somewhere it will be medium. So all these things they have to adjust with, and we are going to see adaptation with respect to this, that as the fishes are going down to take the prey and to take the food, they have to adjust the pressure, because as they are floating on the surfaces, when they are floating on the surface the pressure is very less. But if they are going down, the pressure will drastically build up. So how their body will adapt that change so that they survive in both the pressure medium. Then next is, if there is no light, then how they will be able to take their food. If the temperature is decreased drastically, when somewhere around on the surface the temperature is degree or 15 degrees Celsius, where they are going deeper down into the sea, the temperature will be 1 degree and 2 degrees Celsius. So how they are surviving in this drastic temperature change within one flight and within one movement, that when they are going down. So we are going to see all these changes, what they have adapted to survive in this medium. Now let us see some of the adaptation. So first adaptation is adaptation to survive under pressure. We know that as we are going deeper down into the sea, the pressure will build up, it will become higher and higher. So here we are taking example of seal. So instead of fighting with the pressure, they let it collapse their lungs completely. So their lungs have adapted some of the characteristics which will help them to survive under pressure. So while they are going down, their lungs will shrink, so their body will become heavier and they will go down effortlessly. They do not need to flap their wings, they do not need any effort. So they will save the oxygen. Now when their lungs are shrink, in this condition they will store their oxygen into the muscles. So the lungs will collapse and it becomes heavier than water, it will sink, they will go down effortlessly, and while they are coming back, they are using the oxygen which is stored in the muscle and they are surviving under pressure. Now second, ability to float in the medium, and this is also known as buoyancy. So some of the fishes, lung-like swim bladder they are having, and while they move up, they'll release the gas into the bladder. While they are going up, they will release the gas into the bladder, so bladder will fill up with the gas like a balloon and they will go up easily. But while moving down, they will reabsorb the gas, so bladder will shrink and they will go down effortlessly. Now when external pressure will decrease, when the pressure will decrease while they will go up, so at that time bladder will swell gently. It will swell it like a balloon, and this happens via releasing gas into the bladder, and it will help them to go up effortlessly. Now the next adjustment is adjustment with the saline water and the level of the salinity. Specially developed kidneys, gills and some of the body function will help animal to survive in this saline medium and to maintain salt concentration across the membranes for the osmotic process. Now they are able to take dissolved oxygen. If worms are there, they are taking the dissolved oxygen via their skin, while the fish is taking the dissolved oxygen via their gills. So these are some of the adaptation which are helpful for them to survive in saline medium. Now the next is temperature regulation. Many animals have blubber. Blubber means fat for insulation from the cold. We know that as we are going deeper down into the sea, the temperature will reduce drastically. So they have to survive in that reduced temperature, and blubber, that means the fat in their body, will help them and they will give the function of insulation in their body. Now some of the fishes have antifreeze substance in their blood, so that even though they are in that reduced temperature condition, their blood will keep flowing in their body. Now let us see some of the adaptations. So first is barnacles and mussels. So they cling to rock, they'll attach themselves to the rock so they won't washed away along with the waves and the current of the waves. Second, this adaptation is for clownfish. They are having a symbiotic relationship with anemones. So this relationship will protect both of them from the predator. Now third adaptation is for the whales, and they have ability to travel long distances. And when they are traveling long distances, they are experiencing variety of the environment, varieties of the salinity and varieties of the temperature. And they have adapted all the changes so that they survive in variety of environment like different temperature, different salinity, different concentration of saline water and different environment and different predators. So all this symbiosis, camouflage, defensive behavior and reproductive strategies they have adapted so that they will survive under pressure, under ocean current, under different types of temperature and along with the dissolved oxygen which they have to take to release the energy of the food what they are taking. Now don't forget to watch the next video in which we are going to discuss about the different ocean zone, their temperature, their depth, and we are going to see that what all animals are living in different ocean zones. So I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing and don't forget to subscribe us.